Hello, and welcome to the fourth episode of our podcast, specially designed for English beginners. In this episode, we'll go on a rainy day adventure with Leo, a curious boy full of energy and imagination. Through this story, you'll learn many new words and useful sentences. Get comfortable, and let's begin. Leo is a 10-year-old boy who lives in a small town surrounded by trees, hills, and open skies. He lives in a cozy little house with his mom, dad, and their cat Bella. Leo is a bright and happy child. He loves to play outside, ride his bike, and go to the park with his friends. He is always full of energy. One day, Leo woke up and heard something different. It was not birds singing. It was not the wind. It was rain. Tap, 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 went the raindrops on his window. Leo opened his eyes and sat up in bed. He looked outside and saw that the sky was gray. Big raindrops were falling from the sky. The streets were wet, and the trees were swaying gently. Leo sighed. "Oh no," he said. "It's raining. I can't go outside today." He looked at his red bicycle by the door. He had planned to ride it to the park. He had even packed a small bag with a sandwich, an apple, and a bottle of water. He had wanted to meet his best friend Tom and play on the swings, but now it was all wet. He walked into the kitchen, still in his pajamas. "Good morning, Leo," his mom said cheerfully. "Good morning," he said, a little sadly. His mom looked at him. "What's wrong?" "It's raining," Leo said. "I can't go outside." His mom smiled. "That's okay. We can still have a wonderful day inside. How about we make this a special rainy day?" Leo raised an eyebrow. "A special rainy day?" "Yes," she said. "We can do fun things at home. What do you think?" Leo thought for a moment and nodded. "Okay, let's do it." After breakfast, Leo's mom had an idea. "Let's bake cookies," she said. Leo's face lit up. "Yes, I love cookies." They went to the kitchen and took out flour, sugar, eggs, butter, and chocolate chips. Leo helped mix the ingredients in a big bowl. He stirred with a wooden spoon, and flour flew into the air. They both laughed. "Oops," said Leo, with flour on his nose. They rolled the dough into little balls and placed them on a tray. "Now we wait," his mom said, as she put the tray in the oven. While waiting, Leo licked the spoon. "Delicious," he said. Ding! The cookies were ready. The kitchen smelled sweet and warm. Leo took a bite. "These are the best cookies ever." After eating some cookies, Leo and his mom went to the living room. "Let's build a blanket fort," she said. "A fort?" "Yes," Leo said excitedly. They gathered pillows, chairs, and blankets. They placed the chairs in a square and draped the blankets over the top. Inside, they put pillows and fairy lights. It looked like a cozy cave. Leo brought in his favorite toys, a stuffed dinosaur named Mr. Dino, a small toy rocket, and his books. Bella the cat jumped in too. She curled up in a corner. "This is our secret fort," Leo said. "No rain allowed." His dad came in and laughed. "Wow, what a great fort. Only members with a cookie can enter," Leo joked. So his dad brought cookies and joined them inside. They all sat together, told stories, and laughed. As the rain continued, Leo had an idea. "Let's pretend we are camping in the forest," he said. He turned on a flashlight and held it under his chin. "It's dark in the woods," he whispered. "We hear an owl, hoo-hoo." His mom made a sound like wind. Whoosh. His dad said, "Did you hear that? A bear is coming." Leo laughed. "We have to stay in our tent. It's safe here." They made up a story together. Leo pretended he was an explorer. He discovered a cave full of shiny rocks. Bella was the cave's guardian cat. "We must be careful," he said. "This is a magical cave." His parents played along. They helped him imagine a river, a mountain, and even a dragon. For hours, they created a world of fun inside the fort. Later in the afternoon, Leo suddenly jumped up with excitement. "I want to draw!" he exclaimed, his eyes shining. His mom smiled warmly and brought out a big stack of paper, colorful markers, crayons, and even some glitter pens. She spread them on the dining table and helped Leo set up a little art station near the window, where the raindrops continued to trickle down the glass like tiny rivers. Leo picked up a blue marker and began with the rainy sky. He added big clouds, gentle drops falling, and a small sun peeking out behind. Then he drew a large rainbow, stretching from one end of the paper to the other. Next came his blanket fort, drawn with soft brown lines and bright dots to show the fairy lights inside. He even added a tray with cookies and mugs of hot cocoa. Then Leo started another drawing, this time of himself. He gave himself a superhero cape, big boots, and a wide smile. Around him rain poured, but he stood proudly with his hands on his hips. "This is me," he said proudly. "I am Rainboy. I love the rain and I bring fun to rainy days." His mom came to look and clapped her hands. "Wonderful art, Leo. You are so creative." Together they carefully taped his drawings on the living room wall, turning it into a small art gallery. "This is our rainy day gallery," she said, "and you are the artist of the day." Leo beamed with pride as he looked at his artwork. The rainy day no longer felt gloomy. It felt magical. As the day slowly came to an end, the sound of raindrops softened until it disappeared. The gray clouds in the sky began to break apart, letting golden rays of sunshine peek through. The air felt fresh and cool. Suddenly, a magical sight appeared in the sky, a beautiful rainbow, arching from one side of the horizon to the other. Leo ran to the window with wide eyes. "Mom, Dad, look, a rainbow," he shouted with joy. His parents joined him, and together they stood at the window, watching the brilliant colors spread across the sky. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Each color shone brightly against the fading clouds. "It's so beautiful," Leo whispered, filled with wonder. They stayed there for a while, quietly admiring the view. The world outside seemed calm and magical. Then his mom said, "Let's make something warm to celebrate the rainbow." In the kitchen, they made hot cocoa with marshmallows. The smell of chocolate filled the house. They returned to the living room and snuggled together on the soft couch. The warmth of the cocoa and the cozy blanket made Leo feel safe and loved. As he sipped his drink, he smiled and said, "This was the best rainy day ever." His parents looked at each other and nodded. "Yes," his dad said, "it truly was." Leo looked at the rainbow one last time before it faded from the sky, and he felt thankful for every moment of the day. That night, as Leo got ready for bed, he pulled out his little notebook. It had a blue cover with stars on it. He liked to call it his adventure journal. With his pen in hand, he began to write. "Today was raining. At first I was sad, but then it became the best day. I made cookies with Mom. I built a fort. I became an explorer and an artist. I saw a rainbow. I drank hot cocoa. I was happy." He smiled at the words. Then, he added a small drawing of himself and Bella under the rainbow. As he looked at it, his heart felt warm. He closed the journal and turned off the light. The soft sound of a few raindrops still tapping on the window made a gentle lullaby. Leo whispered to himself, "Rainy days are not bad. They're just a new kind of fun." With that, he drifted off to sleep, dreaming of colorful rainbows and magical forts, with Bella curled up at his feet. Thank you for listening to this long and special story. Rainy days can be fun too, full of laughter, stories, and love. Keep listening to English every day, and don't forget to practice the new words. We'll see you in the next episode with a new adventure. Bye for now.